Okay, welcome to this sequence of videos. You are about to build your first Canvas class, your course in Canvas. And I know you've had some training and you've played with Canvas. I have designed these videos just to kind of help you with the basic building blocks so that you can construct that course that you need to do for your first time. Now, I know that you've seen training and you've played with Canvas. These videos are portable, and my mission is to kind of give you some tools that can be with you if you're at home on the couch trying to make that Canvas course and you forgot something that you saw or where that setting was or what button you needed to press. These videos can go with you and be portable and kind of you can pause, you can rewind. So hopefully if you forget something that you saw in that training or you need a refresher, hopefully one of these videos will be there to help you out. But what I'm going to show is we're going to start at the very beginning, and I'm going to show you the basic tools that you need to build that first Canvas class so you can get up and rolling and be ready for school start. So first things first, you are about to go to the Canvas site. First thing I would say is if you're in Google Chrome, make sure that you're signed in into Google Chrome kind of tries to remember you. If you're signed in as your personal Gmail account or something, it'll confuse Canvas. So make sure that if you use Chrome, check to see if you're signed in to Chrome as somebody else. But to go to Canvas, I would say go to stps.net/canvas. That should take you straight to your dashboard, which is what you need. It may ask you to log in. Just log in with your entire teacher email address and your password that you would use to get on your computer at school. When you get to this point, this has dumped you into your dashboard, and so your dashboard shows you all your classes that you have inside of Canvas. Another way to navigate would say over here on the left sidebar, you can go to the courses button and take a look at your courses there. But it will default you to your dashboard view. Now, there are lots of ways to pretty up the dashboard. We won't talk about that just yet. We're going to talk about creating a brand new course. Now, if you don't have any courses here, that's fine. Even if you do, that's fine. I would say, let's just start a new one. Anything that you build in this course, you can then take from here and import into a different course. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a brand new course for you to play around in. It's going to be kind of your construction site. Now, so let's get started. Whatever class it is that you teach, I'm going to say that I teach Algebra 1. I'm going to call it this is my Algebra 1 sandbox because I'm going to play around in it. Now, there's lots of settings. My mission with these videos is to keep it, to not overwhelm you with every setting and box that you could click. I'm going to try to walk you through the basic building blocks that you need. So right now, give it a name. All this stuff you can leave alone. Create that course. Boom. Now, when you create that course, it has dumped you right into that course, which is great. It's completely empty. Let me say real quick that the next time you log in, it will dump you into your dashboard. So I'm going to take you back to your dashboard. Next time you log in, you'll see this view again. That's fine. If you just scroll around, you can find that course. You can also find it from your courses tab over here. So I'm inside this blank course that I created. The first kind of foundation that you will need, the first building block is a module. So you'll see this button here that says you want to add a module. Module is a weird term. I don't know why they call it a module. I would refer to it as a unit or a topic or a chapter, right? Back in the day, you used to cover chapter 1 in the book, and then you cover chapter 2 in the book. But what's the first topic that you cover in August when you come back to school? So whatever course it is that you're building, I'm going to call mine maybe linear functions. That's probably not the first thing you do in Algebra 1, but that's all right. And again, there are some fancy settings. A name is good enough for right now. If you really want to, you could talk about when it opens up to kids. That's fine. I'm going to add this module. Now, basically that's chapter 1 of your class, the first thing you're going to cover. If you already know what chapters you're going to cover, what units you're going to cover, you could kind of make a skeleton and say, I'm going to do this, and then the next thing would be whatever you do next. Again, we can get fancy with some of the settings. Just a name is good enough for right now for getting started. Now, what I will say is, now that we've got kind of your skeleton, you can make as many units as you need. You could stop at the first one and focus on that. one strange setting with Canvas that you need to watch out for is that when you make things, they are unpublished, which means they're invisible to everybody but you. So what you've made here, nobody can see. The entire course is unpublished. So this entire Algebra 1 course, nobody can see but you. And then inside of the course, these units are unpublished, so nobody can see them but you. So what I always do is I forget to publish them because you get in the zone and you're making all this stuff and you're so excited and it looks amazing, and then the kids can't see it. So take a moment to go over here to this publish button. Make sure you've got the cloud with the arrow in it instead of the cloud that's got a big X through it. Now, this means that people could see the course. But even when they log into the course, your kids will see nothing because the only things that are in here are unpublished. So make sure that as you make things, you turn on what you want and what you don't. What I tend to do is I will make my unit and I will only let the kids see what units they need right now. So that, like, they only need unit 1, maybe I'll hide unit 2 from them or whatnot. But right now, people could see the course, people could see unit 1, people cannot see unit 2. And as you're working, one quick tip, as you're working in, if you want to think, what would this look like to a student? What are they going to see? You can actually preview it as a student. If you go over here to the left sidebar, you're going to scroll all the way down to settings. Once you go to settings, the first option here over on the right is student view. Click on that, and then this is exactly what a kid would see when they log in. They would see unit 1 because unit 1 is published. They will not see unit 2 because they haven't published that yet. When you get tired of that, you can leave student view and go back into teacher view. Now, those are your basic building blocks, like the foundation. You want to lay things out by topic or unit. Those things are going to be called modules. So if you already know what modules you need or what units you'll cover, you can make all those, and we'll come fill in the blanks later. In the next video, I'm going to show you what you might populate in there. 2 other quick things. If you got out of sequence and you need to rearrange, these little buttons over here, these little dots, if you click there, you can drag them around and you can rearrange. If you don't like the name that you gave this and you want to come back and rename that later, if you click on the gear, over here on the gear, you can edit the name that you gave it. So you could say, I actually really wanted it to be named something else. Okay, those are your building blocks for the very beginning. We're going to come back in the next video and we'll talk about what types of things you'll put into those modules.